Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the 8th leg in our world tour with the PMDG DC6 Alpha. Today we head from Mumbai to Abu Dhabi. So we got our DC6 set up here and get on our way. Engines 3 and 4 are up and running. So we'll be leaving some of the green and lush countryside around Mumbai.
Final. Cool.
And as you can probably hear, I got my co-pilot and engineer busy. Hopefully they'll do their jobs properly. Make my job so much easier. And I'll get engine number 1 going. Interesting engine startup sequence in this old aircraft. Start out with number 3, and all you basically, after you get 3 going, realistically you can turn off your ground power at that point. All power is generated through the engine number 3. But your process is engine 3, engine 4, engine 2, and finally engine 1. Set our fuel tank selectors. And in these videos I kind of speed up the process because in reality, to get the DC6 up and running and warmed up and ready to fly, it takes a good 20, 30, 40 minutes. If you follow all the steps just the way it's meant to be. So we've got our aircraft all situated and engines running. They're warmed up. Engine cowlings are set to be pretty much wide open so they don't overheat here on the ground. Interesting setup here at Mumbai that if you're over on this apron here to start your flight, you have to cross the active runway in order to taxi down to the end of the runway to be able to get set up for takeoff. So we'll get the aircraft moving here and enjoy looking at the green, because once we leave here and you won't see much of that anymore. At least not with the sceneries I have available at this point.
Hey, I'd like for it to be nice. Yeah. That FMC. That's the holy grail for that airplane anyway.
And with this being, hurricane and typhoon season, I shouldn't complain too much about the haziness.
Not right now.
Well, we'll just edge our way down here, down the taxiway, and then
Maybe look in there and see if you have any
go ahead and
vegetables or something.
cross the active, head down,
So just have a raw pizza.
and I believe we're taking off on runway 9.
Go with it.
And we'll be on our way to Abu Dhabi.
Uh-oh. God have mercy on your soul.
And as we taxi down to the runway to get ready for takeoff, let me tell you a little bit about Abu Dhabi. The Bedouin of Bani Ya settled on the island of Abu Dhabi in 1761. Early on, the center of power for the tribe remained Liwa Oasis, where the ruling Ali Nabin family was based. But in 1793, the family moved to Abu Dhabi. At this time, a haven for wildlife, Abu Dhabi literally means father of the gazelle. The town expanded rapidly during the heyday of the pearl trade in the late 19th century. In 1892, its ruler, Sheikh Zayed bin Muhammad Al Nahyan, known as Zayed the Great, agreed that the emirate would become the protectorate of Britain, and it joined the Trucial States. Zayed the Great died in 1909, and under 5 subsequent rulers, the emirate's power and prosperity declined, largely due to the collapse of the pearling industry. Everything changed in 1958 when oil was discovered, and it is from this date that the development of modern Abu Dhabi can be said to have commenced. The current ruler, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, staged a coup against his brother, then the ineffectual ruler, in 1966. Sheikh Zayed subsequently used his vast diplomatic skills to be the main player in creating the UAF and became its first president, a role he held up until his death in November 2004. Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Zayed's oldest son, became ruler of Abu Dhabi and was elected president of the UAF soon after. So that's just a little history snippet as we go down the taxiway here to get prepared for takeoff. I hope you enjoy these little pearls of information. And I think my co-pilot's lost. I'm getting ready to take off from India And he's talking about flying around Las Vegas. I don't know what he's been smoking, but I think it's made him pretty much null and void. But he's a good guy, so we'll keep him. Hopefully we'll get his head cleared and he'll realize where he's at. As we prepare to get lined up here on the runway and prepare for takeoff. And we'll set the brakes. Flaps are set at 20%. Cowlings are set for takeoff. And put our landing lights on. It is just a bit misty out. Okay. Okay, we're about ready to go here. We'll get the engines run up to 30% here. Get them stabilized. And then we'll go for full power after we get that done. And 30%. Now run them up to full power. Stabilized, looking pretty good. And we're rolling. Yeah, we're on our way. And rotate. Gear up. Positive brake. DC-6 doesn't jump into the air.
Crash the desktop.
Best way to call this bird is
Well, as soon as I clicked on,
let her gradually
Crash
climb into
using,
the air.
not XP Flyer, X-Live.
Usually somewhere
It's
between
crash
500 and
click on one of their
1,000
buttons.
feet a minute
VTC
is
is
plenty
when
for
you
this
use VTC
aircraft.
stuff with X-Live and it crashed the X-Plane. Okay, then I guess I don't do that. Fine. Oh, that's disappointing.
And as you can hear, my co-pilot's having a little bit of problem with his computer.
4.2 million to the kitty.
Cool. Very cool. Except for all the mistakes I've done.
I'm busily trying to fly an airplane here, and my flight engineer
Spending a
and
lot of money and not getting
co-pilot are talking about money.
That's okay.
Back up
What's a guy supposed to do?
I'll be making more flights today, and we'll go back up there. We were at 130 a while ago.
But as we leave Mumbai and beautiful country of India, we get our heading and head for
Oh, fun.
Abu Dhabi,
Alrighty.
the desert kingdom.
Cool beans. Enjoy your boringism.
And we let the autopilot take over now and get us headed on our way. We'll sit back and monitor our fuel systems and make sure everything stays in the green. Yep. And as you can see on SimBuddy there, that we're in the desert regions. And there's Abu Dhabi. So we'll get started to make our approach here. We've had an uneventful flight over Arabia and the Middle East. And there's our runway. Okay, we'll get everything lined up here. Flaps are configured. Landing gears down, locked. Everything's looking good. And we'll just let her settle down here. Make a nice, easy touchdown. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And we're down and safe at Abu Dhabi Airport. Yeah, I certainly like to welcome everybody, and I hope you enjoyed our flight. It was very uneventful. Yeah, we'll get down to the gate, get her parked, and leg number 8 of the Around the World tour will be complete. And once again, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and till next time, safe flying, everybody.